watch over your servant.
At your command.
Then here, Godfrey, we are going to level you up to get towards integrity. And Jean is gone. She's dead. So the one who caused all of this mess is now gone. So now we just need to deal with Marguerite, and then hopefully this dynasty will flip over to our actual current dynasty. She's 41. Unfortunately, she's married to my best general, so if she flips, then we might be in a bit of trouble. Except for the fact that my best general is currently stuck in Tunis with this army. And we also need to get a new governor for Orleans. Alright, so you lot can basically head back up to Tournai, where we get the engineer's workshop in 3 turns. Like, the whole reason my armies are here at home is because I was waiting to give them siege engines. And then you can pretty much return... Oh no, you need to stay here in Orleans, otherwise we can have an uprising again. Now, did that end the civil war? I think so. Yeah, pretty sure. Let's do all the repairs. Oh, Burgundy. No. Thought someone could expand. I was wrong. You can finally get a mustering grounds. Excellent. Yeah. And you're 2 turns away from building the first level church, and you're 3 turns away from converting to the fortress, which should make our situation in Tunis a heck of a lot more tenable.
Commander.
You know what, sod it, I'm going to go back over there. Then Orleans is going to need a governor. Unfortunately, we just don't have very many good governors. Now, did we have anyone else that was a farmer? No. Frederick and whatever my king was called. They were the 2 farmers. And they're both dead now. So Orleans, despite the fact that it's bountiful, is just going to have a bog standard general at this point. Well, the youngest one is this fellow Bertrand. Another Bertrand. That's going to be confusing. Let's see if you're any good. Yeah, you're good. Level 5 authority. That's going to be really good for the public order, actually. Okay, I'm okay with this. In fact, I can give you even more authority. And a bunch of science. Oh, public order +5. Yes. Sanitation plus... Actually, sanitation in Paris is probably what I need. Let's see who the ruler of Paris is. Yep, that does need it. Arnaud. And you have space. For the house cat. Which was owned by the previous ruler of Tournai, I believe. And now Tournai also has a sanitation issue. What's your population these days? 125,000. Man, that place is growing quickly. Really? Because you're importing food, you have problems? Switch you to wheat fields as well, then, I guess. Hughes, you are the governor of this city. Bohemond, you are the governor of the capital. So you are all about industrialization. So let's go ahead and do the 2 in taxes. Although Normandy is still the wealthiest city, mostly because we now got the market square up and running. So the commerce being produced here is crazy high. 1,000 commerce with a 74% bonus. Nice. Flemish capability to make money is really quite astonishing. Is it just me or is Paris actually Angers? So all of the cities are in the wrong places because the modders couldn't change the map. There are now apparently ways of changing the map, but they've only just discovered how to unlock it. So that's probably going to be a long way away. So the geography is all fixed. That can't be changed from base vanilla. The only thing that they could change was the provinces and regions. So for example, every province is now on its own. They're not 3 of them in a province anymore. His Holiness has been gathered up to God. Okay.
We hunger for battle.
How good a general are you? Yeah, you are good. War cry and fear. Can't wait to get you into actual fights. That'll be nice. Right, I wanted to build the Architect's Workshop again.
Commander. Ready for orders. Look to the defenses.
2 more turns, and then we can get the trebuchets going. Although it's going to take a couple more turns to actually build them. You are almost at sea, and in fact once you're at sea, which you now are, I can say I just want you in the city here. Two more turns. Slowly getting there.
At your command.
Alright, anything I can build. Oh yeah, that's the priory. That's fine. I mean, I could actually theoretically do with the priory in Paris. I can recruit Holy Order units there too. But it's not a huge issue. Angers is a beautiful town. Studied there for a year. Oh, nice.
We find our coffers temporarily empty, and we're wondering... We are not a...
No more alliances. Europe is already, like, entirely united by alliances.
I come to ask this. Will you stand with...
No war against Venice.
Glory could...
Okay, so that was an event which confirms that we can actually use the king to placate those rather than the game just straight up crashing or something. You guys have actually reached full strength. Aha! I can recruit again. Awesome. I would like some of the Flemish falchions, please, because I desperately need to build up my front line again. I will also get one of the Gisama.
Are you ready to serve? Soldiering. It's a good life.
And we need one more crossbow to replace the one we lost. Well, I've been a bit underwhelmed by the crossbows. I think I'm going to start using less of them. So I guess that's really just going to mean more falchions.
Soldiering. It's a good life.
To replace the dismounted knights.
Commander.
You know what, let's actually get the level 3 wheat farm, because it's getting pretty clear that we're going to need some more of those. Even though we have massive amounts of food surplus, for some reason it's not getting... Oh no, now it is. I think it was just because Flanders was damaged, so the food wasn't getting through. No, you know what, never mind. Keep working on Crusader Kings. I'm sure it will be a big hit. Adrien, you're going to continue sailing, albeit slowly.
At your command.
And you can start recruiting again. Good. Aha! Here we go. Mounted sergeants. I'll have 2 of those.
Comfy, men.
You've already got all the pikemen you need. You can get 1 more of those.
Good fighters.
Ah, we can get sergeant falconers here.
It is a great and glorious
So
thing
I'm actually
to
going to get
serve
rid
your
of all of them and replace them with the sergeants.
We need good fighters.
Because the sergeant falconers are
It's a good
genuinely good soldiers.
Ready for orders.
It's done! The engineer workshop is done! Quick, get the king his catapults. I need my new toys.
Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life. Get the fortifications ready. Ready for battle.
2 turns. And then we can send those armies off to the Holy Land. Philippe, who is the governor of Dijon? Yeah. Oh, you have no abilities at all. Let's go for the research rate. Actually, what was the other choice? Oh, they're all just... Oh no, faction-wide. There we go. Charge bonus, don't really care about for that. And then you've leveled up, so let's go for the money-making. Because these are my home territories, and public order everywhere here is fine. Tunis, you can upgrade to a Catholic church. You can start actually converting this place. Although Sunni Islam has local traditions plus 10, like that's basically going to be impossible to overcome. So I don't think we're ever going to convert Tunis. Can you recruit trebuchets in this mod, by the way? Look at that, perfect timing. Yeah, we just got them.
Those we consider.
Just unlocked them that turn.
As long.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that the Almohads have not come for us once. Papal favour has increased. Religious request. Spread your religion to Tunis. We'll get Great Catholic Christian Reach. Plus 10 Catholic Osmosis. Blimey, that's a lot. But you give me 10 turns to do that in. That's never going to happen. But I will spend 13 grand on a stronghold. And I'm going to stop recruiting quite so many of those falchions because I can now recruit knights. Oh, I can get sergeant falchions. Hold on. Let's get rid of them. And dismounted knechts. Which I would like to have even more.
Come, fight with us. It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Thankfully, Tunis has a huge Berkha population, so we can afford this. 5 turns of production. Okay.
How can I serve you?
And poor old Adrienne is still sailing over. Alright, any constructions to be done? Yes. This needs to be... Oh, we can't get the... 8 turns we can. That's fine. I mean, I could get rid of the school. Who needs education? More military! I'll probably build a school somewhere else. And the reason I say that is then I can get the siege engineers here. And then Tournai, next turn, can actually I'm completely changing my mind on this stuff. It's fine. Probably. Oh no, you are governor, right? Yes, you are. Good stuff.
I dislike begging, but we require money. Surely you can help your good friend. My people may well be saddened.
Hello, I recommend you buy all of the DLC for Warhammer 2.
Looks to end the war. He will not look
So
to end
I
it.
would, if you have Warhammer 2, recommend first of all you get Warhammer 1. The reason for that is you can then do Mortal Empires, which is basically the maps from Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2 stitched together. And you'll get the whole world then.
You can see that we
In terms of the DLCs, I would recommend you get the DLCs for the factions you want. Like the Legendary Lord DLCs, like Twisted and Twilight and stuff like that. Yeah, they're alright. But the big ones would be the faction DLCs. Like the ones which give you access to Bretonnia, or to the Wood Elves, or to the Beastmen, or to Norska. Because you'll get much more out of those. And then you can flesh out with any DLCs you want to like expand upon. The DLCs just mean that you can't play as those nations unless you have them. But they'll all be in the game. So the big one is really get Warhammer 1. If you don't have Warhammer 1 already, that gives you the most content. Because, like I said, it stitches the two maps together. Other than that, just get the ones that you want to play with. Like, there are none which I would say you must have this. This makes everything better. All of them do make the game better, but only if you want to play as those factions. Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast are a must, though, only if you want to play as them. If you don't have the DLCs, you still get to play against Tomb Kings and Vampire Coast, right?
Coffers temporarily empty.
Yeah, AI gets the DLC units regardless of whether you have them. Like, that's the nice thing about Warhammer, is there's nothing really behind the paywall unless you want to play as those. You can still play against them, normally. Mission aborted. Apparently Mohammed's been dealt with already. You are 2 turns away. Oh, glorious day. Alright, Adrian, we have got all of the catapults now. Edward? Edward as well. But I think it's Edward that I'm going to send to the new... to North Africa. Because it's the king, and the king could do with getting some more influence. And hopefully not dying. And then this army, I could actually go and send to Denmark, just to put Denmark out of the misery. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I just realised there's no fleets in the game. You can't actually make them. You can only make the transports. You were in the process of tearing that down. And you can now tear that down and replace it with the library. Jean, the governor of Lyon, has leveled up. And you can get construction cost reduction? Yeah, I think so. You're actually really good. Do you have a sanitation issue here? No. Does anyone have a sanitation issue? Orléans does. Does France? No, France doesn't. Flanders does. Does Tunis? Tunis is really... Yeah, Tunis is a huge problem with that. So let's switch you out for the sanitation guy. Because we're not going to be able to do anything here with sanitation until the next slot is unlocked, and that's not going to be for a while. How's the playthrough going? It's a bit easy.
We find our coffers.
We own all of French France, like not the minions of France, but main France. We've succeeded in 2 crusades. We make 10,000 a turn We have well over 100,000 in the bank. We're allied with half of Europe. But we're currently at war with North Africa, so slowly but surely transitioning our forces over to Africa to fight over there. Although we've owned their capital, Tunis, for a while, and it hasn't been attacked once, which is a bit disappointing.
We are a proud people.
And it doesn't look like any of the AI factions actually ever die. I haven't seen a single one destroyed that I haven't killed. Except for that one. Cecilia. Oh, Cecilia. You've died.
Ready, willing, and able. Returning to land.
Alright, so Adrian has finally arrived in Tunis, so we should hopefully get some more conversion going on here.
Bring me the ledgers. I will look over them.
Not to mention massive public order boost now. Yeah, that Inspire Populace I think is going to really help. 18 from military presence, 8 from characters, 5 from the political situation. Religious differences are now only a -2. And in fact, I no longer need this. So let's instead go with the growth. Because of course we will. Edward has already forced marching. You hurry up and come down this way.
Ready for orders.
Who's the hunter at war with? They're at war with the Ayyubids. They only have one ally, which is Lorraine. They're, by the standards of Europe, remarkably isolated. I know, I am still called the County of Flanders, so I don't know where that new name came from. Byzantine Empire. They've actually declared themselves as the Byzantine Empire. Which is Epirus. Epirus is actually... Epirus is ridiculously strong, so I'm not surprised that they just came out of nowhere and took out everything else. And they've re-established the Empire. That's interesting. So yeah, it looks like Western Europe, for the most part, is completely static because of the way that the diplomacy works. But the diplomacy elsewhere is pretty good, so it's Europe that they need to take another look at. Am I playing this all day or changing after the break? So after the break, I will be playing Thronebreaker, which is a Witcher Gwent single-player game. Which looks really good. It's got incredibly positive reviews on Steam. So I'm very, very curious about it. It's like a story-heavy Gwent game. And I'm curious. You're a governor. Let's go with the money, because money is good. And Orleans has a +17 public order, so we really don't need to worry about public order anymore. Sounds interesting, looking forward to it. Yeah, so am I. I haven't... Like, I've loaded it up just to make sure it runs. But beyond that, and beyond knowing Gwent, I know nothing about it, so I'm curious. I've had it for ages now, and it's been on my radar for a long time because it was so positively reviewed. But I have not yet actually tried it. Okay, how's the army doing? You are still on the way. You're about to embark though, that's good. Boop. And now I can say, hey, just make your way over here. Meanwhile, you have leveled up. Authority, chance of being wounded. Huzzah! Campaign movement, so zeal really is the most important. Although, actually no, spread religion. That's what we need. Oh, corruption reduction would be nice too. You're now a plus 16 religious influence. So it is possible to change the religions of countries. The problem that we have with Serbia is... Is it, though? How would you do it? I'm still trying to work out whether it's possible to turn Serbia Catholic. So the first thing is you would not be allowed to take any other Orthodox territories. The second thing is you'd basically have to lose... Not your capital, the other one. Which is highly Orthodox. Your other city, your capital, is actually relatively Catholic. Yeah, I guess it would be possible, just be really slow. Now that I'm realizing just how much religious pressure priests do, so as long as you're able to flip to Catholicism, which would be difficult. No, because the whole game is actually converting away from Catholicism because of the religious tolerance. No, not the religious tolerance, the local population faith. Like, you would somehow have to get a Catholic priest. If you could get a Catholic priest, it would be possible.
Ready for orders.
Champions of Christianity. Oh, no, you're not. You're the champions of... Marthambles. Okay. And you need to basically stay put because we're slowly but surely trying to establish trebuchet production here. That's being destroyed so that we can get another mustering ground, which is going to be the jousting lists, in 5 turns' time when Crusader Kings is finished. Cool.
Fleet reporting.
You're still on your way around there. You've already moved. You're on the move.
Hunger for battle.
And you're currently staying here, but now we can actually get... no. We can get mounted sergeants, which we've already recruited. Unfortunately, I can't get knechts anywhere anymore. No, but what you can do is go to Dijon, which is where the religious units are, and you might be able to pick up some of the knights from there, because I think there are still some available. I think. I might already have recruited them in the main army.
Finding shelter.
Orléans has a new slot. Now, what's this place doing? This is bountiful food production. But we already have the distillery, we already have the wheat farm. Maybe the... no, library. Let's just build a library here. Burgundy, same thing. I'm just going to start building loads of libraries so we can actually get some technology going faster. Flanders is getting a library right now. It's happening. The only place where it shouldn't would be Rouen, because it should build a tavern so you can get more commerce income. Although we really don't need the money. We really, really don't need the money. Tournai is getting rid of the siege engineers. And Tunis has built the level 2 church. Can't get the level 3 until Crusader Kings, which we're working on. We're only 5 turns away. No, it's not Crusader Kings for you. It's... We have it. It's the Mendicant Order. Why can't I make the level 3?